All right, guys, welcome in Monday evening, 5 o'clock here for our 3:23 p.m. workout. So the workout today, I'll hold it up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a little upper body workout, all right? So the first thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing some single arm floor press and some single arm bent rows, okay? So we'll start with the right. You'll do the floor press with the right. You'll do the bent over row with the right. You'll do the floor press with the left, bent over row with the left, okay? So we're going 10 to 1. So what you're going to do, you're going to do 10 reps with the right, 10 rows with the right, switch it over, 10 press, 10 row, 9, 9, 9, 9, 8, 8, 8, 8, all the way down. So that'll be the first part. Second part, so we'll take a couple minutes after that. 4 rounds, 25 goblet squats, 25 mountain climbers, okay? So the mountain climbers, the left, right is going to be 1. So really you're doing 50 different leg movements to get those 25 mountain climbers. So this is going to be something that you should be moving relatively quickly through. Obviously for both this and this part, so we can either use a dumbbell or a kettlebell. If we are using a band for those, so pulling on a band for the rows, wrapping the band around, and pressing with those for the presses, then we're going to go double the amount of reps, okay? So that is pretty much the entirety of the workout today. We're going to get warmed up here. So we don't need to do a ton to get warmed up here today, at least to start, since this is going to be that upper body workout. We've got Alex and Wayne here, our 2 beautiful assistants that are going to work us through everything here today. So what we're going to do, we're going to start. So give me 10 burpees. So let's start with 10 burpees.
Abby, do 10 burpees.
So again, if you're at home, we want to make sure that we stretch out the chest and the back. So the burpees will help get that chest warmed up. So again, for the workouts today, we can use a dumbbell, kettlebell. If we don't have any of those, if you don't have any equipment at all or any bands, you can even do some push-ups. If you want to find something just at home that you can hang on to do those rows. Same thing for those goblet squats later on. If we don't have any equipment, just find anything that's heavy. It's going to keep your chest up, your core tight as you're doing that. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to get those arms loose. So just 10 times each. Across, so across the chest, you stretch out the shoulders, stretch out the back. And then when you're done with that, we're going to take it up and down. So same thing, just get loose, up and down. When you're done with that, we're going to do 10 push-ups. So on these push-ups, guys, try to stay tight, all right? Don't rush them, go nice and slow. So go ahead, 10 push-ups. Warming up that chest, warming up those back muscles.
Remember, keep your elbows tucked in.
Yes. So for all of our push-ups, but obviously for those presses too, we don't want to be out here when we're pressing that weight up. We want to be in and driving up to protect those shoulders and your chest. All right.
I wasn't in videos after I did that.
All right, so let's grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell, whatever you're going to use in the workout. And what we're going to do, we're going to walk through a couple of these just to make sure that everybody feels comfortable. So Wayne's going to grab his dumbbell. Okay, so for this warm-up portion, so we're just going to do a set of 3 to 5, whatever feels comfortable of each. So I'm going to have both of you guys lie down. We're going to start with the dumbbell in our right side, okay?
Does an angle need to be?
Yeah, whatever, it's fine.
Just seated or laying down?
You're going to lay down.
Bless. Can you see it?
Okay, yep. So what you want to do is keep that elbow tucked in tight and then drive. So keep those shoulder blades in your back, keep those pulled together and tight. All right, and I'm going to drive up. with that arm tight to the body. So do 3 or 4. It might feel a little awkward because you're going to bounce your elbow onto the ground as opposed to having a bench normally, and that's okay. So your range of motion is going to be slightly smaller, shorter. So get 3 to 5 reps each side. Make sure it feels comfortable. Once you're done with that, we're going to grab something to do the rows with. So at home, whether it could be a chair, table, something, couch, something that you can get your hand onto for those rows. So again, with these rows, we want to make sure that we're going to brace ourselves. And then we're just going to slowly lower down, hold tight, right? Same thing, we want to keep that elbow in tight to the body. I don't want to flail it out, okay? So give me 3 to 5 rows each side, just to make sure that we feel comfortable here. Good, and you want to feel like you're squeezing your lats. So as you're doing the rows, make sure you're putting pressure on your lats here, keeping those tight. So again, if you have to use a goofy setup at home, now is the time to play around with it. Make sure that you feel comfortable with whatever you're using for your weights, whatever you're using to brace yourself for those rows. Okay, so again, this workout, it's going to go 10 down to 1. So 10 floor press with the right, then you're going to pop up, keep that barbell or that dumbbell in your right hand, 10 rows. Swing it over to the other side, 10, 10. And you go 9, 9, 9, 9, 8, 8, 8, 8. All right?
Then what?
So, all the way down to 1.
Oh.
Smart. All right.
10 on both arms.
So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get our clock running here. 1 sec. As I find the...
Do this. 4. And it's weird.
All right.
We're just going to be like next to each other.
Yeah.
Do you need to have that in the not really.
All right, so we're gonna put a 12-minute time cap on it. That way we can all move to the next workout at the same time. All right, so we'll put 12 minutes. If you're done a little earlier, that's fine. You can get a couple more minutes of rest in the setup. So here we go, guys. 10 seconds. I'll count you in at home. Again, you want to move quickly, but don't rush it. All right, good reps, quality reps. And 1 and go. So we're starting with those single arm floor press on the right side, 10 reps of those. So again, once you're done with those initial floor presses, you're going to pop up and you're going to do the same.
Not when he's got a 50-pound weight over his. That was to reenact.
Is it 10 on both arms?
Yep. So now you'll go 10 rows. So go rows. Yep. So press and then rows. So everything on the same side to start.
Thank you. Thanks, Dad.
So Wayne's putting his knee on the bench, which is fine. Alex is just supporting her weight with just her palm on the bench. Both of those work just fine. If you have multiple dumbbells at home, like Wayne's using a heavier weight for the row.
My butt is looking moist. What else is new? Sorry, we're gonna get flagged for inappropriate content.
So again, we're just moving for quality reps. All right, quality reps at home.
Yeah.
So we're getting that upper body pump for our impending zombie apocalypse. We gotta be jacked, fight off the zombies.
Girl, I hope so.
All right, so once you're done with those 10s, like Alex is, she's now moving on to the 9s. So again, the majority of the workout is these first couple rounds. So once you get past the 8s, you're pretty much halfway done with this workout. It'll move relatively quickly once you get past those 8s.
This is good that we're opposite wing because now we're still socially distant.
Yep.
Leave him alone.
I get it.
I hate these dumbbells.
Well, good form each time on these presses. Make sure that you're not, if your shoulder hurts at all, again, then that weight's probably too heavy or your form's not good enough. Again, we don't want to chicken wing out and drop. We want to keep everything nice and tight. All right. If it is bothering you or if it is too heavy and you want to go to push-ups or plyo push-ups, that's going to be fine as well. So Wayne has his appropriate lift heavy, run fast shirt on today as he gets his pump on. Next, what do you got? 8. So we're 4 minutes in, 8 minutes left here, guys. So still plenty of time. Again, once you get done with the 8s, you're halfway done with the workout. So again, after this is done, we'll take a couple minutes off. We're going to do 4 rounds of 25 goblet squats and 25 mountain climbers. So that's going to be the second part. So that's going to wind you a little bit as far as the Metcon goes. So with those goblet squats later on again, so you guys will be able to use a kettlebell. You can grab underneath the head of the dumbbell.
Shane, how many people are watching right now?
We've got, let's see how many people we've got tuned in right now. We've got 8 people tuned in right now, coming at you live.
Oh, she's struggling.
It's a beautiful Monday afternoon
These are getting really heavy.
for a chest pump,
Was it
or
between
a back pump.
Fun fact, Wayne and I have the same shoes.
We do. We also wear the same size short.
We do. Booty shorts only tested.
So we're almost 6 minutes in here. So we just hit the 6-minute mark again. We're going to put a 12-minute time cap on this. We want you guys moving well, but don't rush with bad form. So make sure when you're bracing yourself on the bench or the chair that you're pushing off that palm. You don't want to be putting pressure on your fingertips. Make sure that elbow's locked out, the arm's locked out.
Make sure your dog is breathing really heavy right in your face.
Exactly. So we're just about 7 minutes in, so we got 5 minutes left here.
I know. I didn't start my.
You better get moving.
I know, I'm alright, it's hard.
And that's all right. So we got just over 4 minutes left now. So keep working, try to keep those transitions and that rest to a minimum if you can.
I hate my left arm. My arm or your shoulder.
3 minutes left, guys. 3 minutes. So good. If you're at home and you're finished up, just go ahead and you can just rest for a couple minutes here until we get onto that second part. Again, we'll probably take 2-3 minutes to rest and recover before we get into that Metcon. We'll go over those goblet squats and those mountain climbers. So we got 90 seconds left. 90 seconds left to get as many reps as you can here to get done. Again, we don't want to be doing this for too much longer. That's why we're putting the 12-minute time cap on there. About 45 seconds. 45 seconds. Alex is trying to race to get done. "20 seconds. So just stay with the good form, good range of motion. Don't use bad form trying to finish up here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. So wherever you're at, go ahead and be finished up. If you want to finish off that round so that you finish each movement there, we'll give you another minute or two here as these guys are resting as well. What we're going to do is we're going to go over a couple of different variations of the goblet squat and the mountain climber so that you guys at home know what you can do for those movements. So I'm going to grab a couple pieces of equipment here. So go grab whatever you're going to use for the workout.
What are you using?
I'm gonna use that.
Okay. I'm gonna use a kettlebell, I think.
Good idea. fit.
Allison, you can do that.
What? Yeah.
All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go over a couple different variations of things we can do for the goblet squats. Okay, so I've got kettlebell, I've got a slam ball, I've got a dumbbell, obviously. So goblet squats, for those that don't know, maybe, so all we're doing is it's just gonna be a squat with some weight being held to the chest, right? So it's pretty much like a front squat. We're gonna drop down. We wanna make sure that our chest stays up, and holding that weight is gonna make us stay up and tight, because if we go ahead and our chest faces down on the ground, we're gonna lose that weight. So get underneath that weight, whether I hold it upside down, whether I hold the handles, okay? So I want to be palms underneath, chest up. All right, sit back on those heels, hit that bottom of the squat, stand it up with the kettlebell. Obviously, it's going to be the same type movements if I have a slam ball or something else heavy, a sandbag or something. That's going to be the movement there for your goblet squat. And if all I have is that dumbbell at home, so we can get underneath the head of the dumbbell, okay? We can do it that way. If you really wanted to, you could come across this way and kind of let it, almost do it like a front squat, let it sit in your chest, okay? So those are going to be the options. Again, if you don't have any of those, if you have a wall ball or just something moderately heavy to hang on to, again, it's 25 reps. With the mountain climber, so what that's going to be, so you're going to be down in a push-up plank position, all right? Make sure that I can see myself here. Okay, so you're going to be in this push-up plank position. Okay, so I want to stay tight. I don't want my butt up, so I want to stay tight. So I'm going to drive my feet back and forth here, okay? So we're doing 25, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So it's technically going to be 50 per round. It's going to be 50 different shuffles, as those will all equal one, okay? So what I'm going to have you guys do at home and the guys here in the gym. So give me 5 goblet squats and 10 mountain climbers, okay? So 5 goblet squats, so drive off those heels. Keep that chest up.
Oh, these are like skinny.
Yeah. And with these mountain climbers, again, I want to stay tight, so technically it's going to be 20 shuffles, 10 mountain climbers, just to make sure that feels comfortable. Booty. Booty, booty, booty. That's good. Okay. So, all right, guys. So what we're going to do, again, it's 4 rounds, 25 goblet squats, 25 mountain climbers. Honestly, if the goblet squats get too heavy or uncomfortable, if you just want to do air squats, if you want to go to that, that's fine as well. But just keep moving because it should burn a little bit. All right. So what we're going to do is we'll get the clock in here. So, Alex, I'm going to ask you to move over there a little bit. And then we just got to grab.
My body's like, you haven't consistently worked out. So
So it's like, you're just going to feel like crap this entire time.
Yeah. I wish we could just cancel March.
Yeah.
That's how it's felt so far. All right, guys. So remember, 4 rounds, 25 and 25. Here we go. In 10 seconds, I'll count you in. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starts with the goblet squats. So chest up. Stay tight. Drive off those heels. Think about keeping a tight core. The goal here is just to keep moving. Hopefully you're not taking too many rests, or if you are, it's a quick rest. Right? So right from the goblet squats, hopefully unbroken, right into those mountain climbers. So again, try to keep a tight core here. We don't want our butt to get up too high. We're just over a minute in.
Ew. Ew, ew, ew.
So your challenge here is going to be to try to hang on to that kettlebell, hang on to that dumbbell. Try to go unbroken on those goblet squats. 25 reps. Wayne going with the 70-pound kettlebell. We are now at the 2-minute mark, so we are 2 minutes into the workout. Again, try to keep those rests short. Try to keep moving through this. This should be a little bit of a burner. Stay tight on those mountain climbers.
I lost count. I think that's 50.
So 3 minutes in. Wayne and Alex are halfway done. Stay on those heels, drive off those heels. If those heels are coming off the ground, don't go any further down. So make sure that, for you guys at home, make sure as soon as my heels come off the ground that I stop and I'm standing up. We're almost done, guys. So keep moving. Let's go. We're 4 minutes in. 4 minutes into the workout.
Sorry, choke.
All right, last round for Alex. Wayne finishing up those mountain climbers here. We're just over 5 minutes into the workout, so keep pushing here. That last round, try to hang on. It's going to be tough. Those legs are going to be blown up a little bit. Try to hang on here. Hang on, guys. Come on. Hang on. Stay tight. Drive off those heels. We're almost done. We're almost at 6 minutes here in the workout. You're right on those mountain climbers, guys. Right on those mountain climbers. So. Go in. Pick it up. Finish it up. Come on. You got it. Come on, you're not gonna fail. Let's go. There you go. Come on. Stay tight. Finish it up. Let's go. Come on, Wayne. You got it. Let's go.
Shake. Good puppy. Down. Down. Over. 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 Come on, Wayne.
When you're finishing up with that heavy 70-pound
Go, go,
kettlebell,
go.
cranking out those last mountain climbers. So we're at 7 minutes now. We're at 7 minutes. So hopefully at home you're just getting close to finishing up if you haven't already.
Nice job, Wayne.
Wayne's gonna speed through these.
Nice job.
Should be done. So, some of you guys might still be working at home, and that's fine. What I'm gonna do is go over a couple stretches that could be good for you guys here. Some things that we can be doing at home, just in general, as we're stuck indoors here. So, again, one of the most basic, one of the best stretches you can do, especially after a good leg workout like that, it's just gonna be that couch stretch, right? So get that foot up onto the couch, onto the chair. There's a couple different things you can do here. So what I like to do is just push back off that left heel and really drive and stretch out that right quad. All right, so that's going to be a really good stretch for you guys here after those all those goblet squats. And then the same thing, one of my favorite things I like to do, you can do it across the chair, stool, couch.
Floor.
It's going to be floor. It's going to be that pigeon stretch. So get that foot across, and then really you can just fall forward on it. It's going to be good for your lower back. It's going to be good for those legs as well after the stretch. The third thing we can do here that I like to do is get that foot up on something, elevate it. It's going to stretch out the groin so I can drive off that heel. All right, I can stretch the left side here, and then I can even push that right side out. I can drop down to my elbow to get a good groin stretch. But those are the three things I like to do after I'm done squatting. If you want to do a fourth, you can go ahead and stretch out those hamstrings. But those are going to be a couple of really good movements for you there. A couple PSAs. We got our Bobby. Big Bobby is going to be doing some mobility and mugs and mobility here at 6:30. That's going to be on Zoom. So check that out. And then Rod Nasty, aka Roderick Holloway, set up some gymnastics stuff for you guys to check out. So feel free to log into the gymnastics class stuff.
It's actually in the at-home one.
In the at-home one, I've just been told. So check that out. You can do some gymnastics stuff from home as well. Hopefully we're not doing that much longer. So from us at Timberwolf here, 3:23 p.m. workout. Good job, everybody. If you're still working, keep working hard. And we'll see you soon.
Bring it to you.